All right, guys, before we get into this video, I want to let you guys all know this video is not made for profit whatsoever. It's only made to spread the word and wake up the people. The video you're about to watch is of a guy named Brian from High Impact Vlogs. If you haven't checked out his channel, please feel free to go over there and do so. So, I don't know any other way how to put this. This guy breaks it down to the T of what is really going on. And I can only hope and pray that every one of you guys take heed to these warnings. Because one day you're going to wake up and say, damn, we should have listened. Damn, they try to warn us. Here we go.
Before we watch this historic heist together, and that's exactly what it was, is a heist. That's exactly what it is. This is the biggest heist of the American people propagated on American soil in history to date. Let me ask you a question, though. If you want something, what do you have to do to get it? If you want to buy a car, you want to buy a truck, you want to buy a house, you want to put your kids through school, you want to go buy food, what do you have to do to obtain what you want? Do you just take it against someone's will and without their consent? Do you go to your home office and go to your computer and print dollar bills? Do you engage in counterfeiting to get what you want? Or do you have to go out and earn that money through mutual voluntary cooperation and consent of other people, working in partnership, working in concert with them, not forcing them to do things against their will? Isn't that how life works? What if you did engage in counterfeiting? Well, you'd be rightly thrown in jail, because what you're doing is you're defrauding people with valueless, not valuable, valueless paper. And you're diluting the money supply. You're actually taking value away from the dollars in other people's pockets if you engage in counterfeiting. And yet that's exactly what we see here. But listen to this. This is from CNBC, and it says Trump signs $2 trillion coronavirus relief bill. And that's bad enough, right? $2 trillion? Listen to what Trump says.
Well, thank you all very much. It's a very important day. I'll sign the single biggest economic relief package in American history, and I must say, or any other package, by the way. It's twice as large as any relief ever signed. It's $2.2 billion, but it actually goes up to $6.2 potentially trillion dollars. So you're talking about a $6.2 trillion bill. Nothing.
$6.2 trillion. Have we become desensitized? Has this become such a new normal scenario that we don't realize what $1 trillion is? Do you know how long 1 trillion seconds is? Let me just refresh our memories here. 1 trillion seconds is 31,710 years. 1 trillion seconds is 31,000, almost 32,000 years. And they're talking about a $6.2 trillion stimulus package. This is highway robbery in plain sight. That wealth was not earned.
Pay attention.
That wealth was not worked for. Blood, sweat, and tears did not have to be expended for that wealth. It was printed into existence. More than that, they didn't even have to expend that kind of energy. They typed it into existence. It's all fictitious. So what this $6.2 trillion unleashed is going to do, it's going to make you wonder why in a couple months your PG&E or your electric bill or your water bill is 2 or 3 times higher than it was. How are you going to be able to make it when gas isn't $2.48, it's $6.48? That food that you like to eat that keeps us alive. Your grocery bills are going to double. They're going to triple. You don't think you're going to, when you reach out your hand for this $1,200, you don't think you're going to have to pay for that somewhere down the line? You think they're just going to give that to you? You think the bankers, out of the kindness of their hearts, the politicians with their great level of compassion for humanity, give a damn about you? You think Trump cares about you? These are all banker puppets. Everybody standing behind him, he himself, everybody in Congress, everybody in the Senate. They're all banker puppets, and most of them signed on the dotted line. Signed your future generations into transgenerational debt slavery, even further than we already are. Yeah, they couldn't. You know what a household has to do? If they want to purchase something like go on a vacation, they have to budget. They have to do something called budgeting. They have to save. They have to cut back certain things. Maybe they don't go out to the movies. Maybe they don't go out to eat, so they can put this money into a jar so that they can go on a vacation. Does the government do that? The government, you know how many tens of trillions, trillions, not billions, of dollars that the Pentagon has wasted? And that's just the above board things that they've been called out on. How about the $2 trillion and then the $9 trillion that the Federal Reserve completely wasted that Ben Bernanke had no answer for when he got grilled by Alan Grayson years ago? $2 trillion here, $10 trillion there, $12 trillion there, all lost. And yet they're going to create more debt. It's not creation of wealth.
Big time.
This is a creation of debt. It's a transfer of power. They're transferring your power and your wealth, my power and my wealth, into their pockets through the signing of this bill. All fiction, by the way, but they will enforce it, and you will be forced to pay. You won't have a choice. Why is my property taxes going up? How come the food tax is going up? How come there's a greater surcharge on my telephone bill? Why is this extra tax on here when I want to take a flight? Where are all these taxes coming from? It's coming from you. It's coming from your time and your laboring energies as we hold out our hands for 1,200 crummy dollars.
Like that, and this will deliver urgently needed relief to our nation's families, workers, and businesses.
No, it's not, guys.
No, it certainly will not. It may look like it in the short term, but this is devastation to the American dollar.
I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. I'm going to share the link to this video down in the description section. That way you guys can go over there to his channel. And he has a lot of stuff over there on his channel, guys. And I'm hoping that everyone wakes up. Now, you know, I post certain things here on my channel. And I sit back and I read through the comments. And I see people, oh, I'm going to delete you. I'm going to unfriend you. Like, that's really going to do something to me. Like, that's really going to make me lose sleep. Doesn't. Bye. I mean, a lot of people don't like the truth. And I get it. A lot of people are scared right now. They don't know what's going on. They don't want to lose their house. They want to accept this money. But they're not looking at it in the long run. Like Brian's saying, it's going to cost you. They're not giving you nothing for free, people. You're not getting this money for free. You're going to have to pay it back. You're going to have to. And he's absolutely right. Everything is going to start going jacked up high. They're trying to crash the economy even more than what it is. You're going to see even more homeless people out there in the streets pretty soon. You're not going to be able to pay your electric bill. You're not going to be able to pay your water bill. They're going to just create this large sum of debt. Now, people say, oh, well, I need to take it. I'm an old man. I need to take it. I got bills to pay. Well, how are you going to pay those bills in a few months when those bills are even more? Don't you see what they're trying to do to us? It's time to wake up. Now, you can look at me like I'm the bad guy all you want to. Go ahead. Look at me like I'm the bad guy. I'm not the bad guy here. I'm sitting here trying to warn the same way Brian is trying to warn. And one day, maybe a year from now, maybe 2 years from now, one day, all of you out there who's sitting here saying, give us the money, give us the money, give us the money, you want the money, you want the money. You're going to really regret doing that. You're going to really, truly regret doing that. And it's sad to say, but you're going to deserve it. You asked for it, you deserve it. And I'm sitting here saying to myself, now I have a lot of supporters here on this channel, and for the true supporters, man, I salute you. I thank you for being here for me from day one. But I have got a lot of people who join this channel that just want to sit here and criticize, find something wrong that they could talk about. They're like the little grandmas that's sitting on the corner in everybody's business, just waiting to say something. Oh, he said this and he did this and blah 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 blah. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, if you guys can't see what's going on, the big picture, if it's not a problem to you that the government is threatening people who have gun stores, mom and pop gun stores or different places, and they're threatening them and say, if you don't stop selling weapons, we're going to shut off your water, we're going to shut off your power, and then we're going to come in there and we're going to take all your weapons from you. And there's not a damn thing you can do about it. The Constitution, people, is going to be removed. Do you guys understand? Can you even comprehend what's going on here? They're going to modify stuff. Let's just say that. We'll dumb it down. Let's say they're going to modify things. They got everybody running crazy with masks on. Oh my God, I got to have a mask on. Oh, I got to have gloves on. But yet you don't see anyone in Congress wearing a mask and gloves. And they're all standing right next to each other. Wake up. What's wrong with you guys? Now, I'm not saying that there's not a virus out there. Yes, there's viruses out there. The flu kills how many people a year? Think about that.
Dialectic, guys. I say it all the time. Problem, reaction, solution. They created the problem, wait for the fear-based American public reaction, and step in to provide the pre-planned solution. That's what this stimulus package is, the pre-planned solution.
But they weren't doing all of this over those. Now all of a sudden, oh my God, here is the coronavirus. It's attacking senior citizens. It's attacking people on Social Security income. It's attacking people who have something wrong with them already. It's attacking people who have severe, what is it called? Asthma. It's attacking people. But yet it's not attacking the ones who can work. It's not attacking the ones who can get up every day and work like a slave and bring in that number, bring in that money.
So
millions of people should be responding to this and marching on Washington, not to protest, but to take politicians. And I can't say the rest of what I want to say. Henry Ford said, "It is well enough that the people of the nation do not understand our banking and monetary system. For if they did, I believe there would be a revolution before tomorrow morning." And you know what? He is right. Even though he was an insider, he was a part of the big club, and we ain't in it.